Hey everyone! Don't forget to stay tuned till after the video if you want to find out how to support me or where to follow me on social media. And also, if you like this video and like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for choosing me, and on with the video.
Isn't it crazy how good the dude looks in his after photos, and yet the caption of the video is still, "I don't feel like I look that good." This just shows how big of a problem men's body image really is. The guy completely changed his life, and there are millions of people who would love to look like he does in those after photos, and it's still not made him truly happy, you know?
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
You are a beautiful man. A beautiful man. Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
I'm sorry, I was just filming a cabin crew video. I will not allow you to come into my page where all I do is comedy and lift people's spirits and tell me what to do and how my body is bothering you. This goes for all my boys that have normal bodies. I know I don't have a perfect body. I know I look like this. And if this bothers you, please leave and be kind to people, because you don't know what other people have going on in their life. So, yeah.
If you had to pick a physique out of these four, what would you say is your preferred type?
Personality. Oh my god, number 4 is crazy. Number 2, because I feel like you're fit and you eat healthy, but you're still a normal guy, you know?
Still a normal guy. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, 2.
2?
Yeah, 2, but they're uncircumcised and none of us uncircumcised. What? Yo, what the fuck?
2? Yeah. Okay, how come?
Because it looks good.
With the conversation of body positivity becoming more prominent in our society, we need to start normalizing the different body types of men that we do women. A good example of this would be thirst traps. Everyday male in this app take off their shirt and get millions of views and likes because people find them sexy. Which is fine, but if a man who didn't have a six-pack or abs did the exact same thing, the whole internet would be ready to clown him.
Post a video that made you go viral.
That's fine, but I shouldn't get shit on when I say I'm not attracted to fat girls and I will not date a fat girl.
You have no room to speak.
You know, the other day, I had a super obese friend who I won't name suggest that he get on the cover of Men's Health, and I laughed, as everybody did, because it's funny to picture a super obese guy on the cover of Men's Health. Then I thought about it, you know, and I realized there's a trend for that now. Like Victoria's Secret, Sports Illustrated, they have big fatties on the cover because it's inclusive. So I want to encourage my friend. Doesn't matter if you're grossly overweight, doesn't matter if you have no muscle definition. You don't have to have that to get on the cover of Men's Health, man. Just be you.
Did you guys know body positivity doesn't include men? Women can still have any type they want. They can be heightist. They can exclude races. Some women's dating profiles read like the sign to get on a roller coaster in 1940s Kentucky. They're like, no one under 5'10", no black guys, must love adventure. You're like, what the kind of ride is this? What? Guys can't do that. Guys couldn't put something on their profile like, no fat girls. See? You guys are like, the racist lady in the last part of the joke's fine, but this is where we draw the line. I get it. You shouldn't do that. It's mean. It's a mean thing to say. It's not a great way to live either. We should never judge a book by its cover, right? And I would personally never judge a book by its cover. But we've all looked at a book and judged it by the size of the book, right? You're like, who has the time? What is that, War and Peace, 1,000 pages? I'm sure it is amazing on the inside, but what if I'm in bed late at night reading it and it falls on my face and suffocates me? What then? I love reading. I personally think all books are beautiful.
Hey, big guy.
Rachel dumped me today. Said I was too broke, couldn't provide her a future.
You have the perfect amount of money.
You're a baller. More than perfect.
Don't let anyone tell you that you're broke.
I am, though. That's why she left me.
She left because she can't handle your level of wealth.
Filthy rich. Made of money.
Now that she's gone, the landlord wants to redo the lease, so I'm probably not going to have anywhere to stay.
I don't know about any of that stuff, but when I look at you, I see a man of means. And you need to see the same thing when you look in the mirror.
And if Rachel and your landlord can't see that, that's because they're projecting their insecurities onto you.
Insecure?
I don't even want to look at my bank account right now.
You don't have to look at your bank account. But if you do, whatever it says, just know it's the perfect amount.
If your landlord wants to know what your number is, that's no one's business but your own.
No, I just looked. I'm in overdraft.
Nice, dude.
Crushing it, bro.
You might be saying, hey, Isaac, we need some evidence to back this up. Well, if you want to see the evidence to how much fat men are hated in comparison to fat women, have a look at this. She's no train wreck. Amy Schumer showcases her knockout figure. Yeah, if you think that's a good figure, fucking knock me out. In a strapless bikini during Hawaii beach outing. The great joke thief, Amy Schumer, is looking quite sloppy here in her bikini, but she's just looking average. Like, not a lot of people look super fit all the time. She's definitely not looking really, really fat. That is not what I'm saying. In fact, she's showcasing the body that most people have post-Christmas before they kick themselves into gear and get fit again. But take a good look at her bod. Okay, because this is all about how she looks. So let's take a look at it and let's judge her on it, all right? Because this is what this article's about. She is called in the article a blonde beauty. A 35-year-old stunner. Apparently, she turned heads. Her modestly honed torso still showing hints of a six-pack. Okay, I call bullshit on that one. You might be just saying, hey, Isaac, you're body shaming this woman. The point of this whole carry-on is this. Look at this story. The exact same fucking story about Leonardo DiCaprio. Too much eating, Gilbert Grape. Leonardo DiCaprio shows off his middle-aged spread. Look at these pictures. Look at it. Let's compare them. Look at them.
Michelle covered this.
For this episode, we're actually going to reveal the audience ranking first.
Oh, okay. Let me do mine first, based completely off looks. Here are the subjects. Boom, last place. What? They're basing it off first impression. A body like that says, I don't care about my health. Could they be losing weight? Of course they could, but I don't know that just by looking at them.
And I'm kind of apathetic to the idea when it comes to judging bodies because I do believe that everyone has their own perception. Me personally, my husband was a string bean when I got with him. And a lot of people did shame him. They were like, oh my God, how could you hug him? He's like bones. I'm like, okay. And I'm the balloon. I'm padding, okay? Like, people really didn't like that I was the skinny guy. But people also didn't like that my husband was a fat girl, so you can't win. This is leading into just a multitude of different things. I think Abba and Preach have covered it.
That just think things are funny, okay? So, all right. So there was this fashion show of, body positivity, you know what I mean? Swim thick, boom, right? All right, boom, right? All right, boom, oh, all right, boom, all right, boom, right, boom. Show me when you see something funny, all right? Boom, all right, boom. Did you see it?
I just see it.
Body positivity, bro. Body positivity. You give me this? Whose man is this?
Me.
Whose man is this? And look what it says. Swim thick on his trunk. Thick where? His dick?
I think Sensitive Society has covered it. I know that Isaac Butterfield has covered it.
If you are overweight, if you are obese, you are also healthy, gorgeous, beautiful, and brave. Your obesity isn't your fault. It's to be blamed upon society, upon everybody else, your parents, your friends, your skin color, everything but you. In fact, right now, there's never been a better time to be quite obese. If you're female, that is. Because fat women are loved the world round. And if you are a man and you're obese, well, I'm sorry, mate, but you're a fat pig and you should be ashamed of yourself. What's happening, fatty? How's not being able to see your penis, you patriarchal monster? Also, here's a fact. Most CEOs of food companies are men. So not only is it their fault, they're also sexist. What about equality, mate?
Where's the BoPo for Men? You know, you see a lot of these BoPo girls, and they're always with skinny people. They're always going after skinny girls. They're always having some kind of relations with skinny men or muscular men. And even when they have a kind of a runway situation where they're having a fashion show, all the women are fat and all the men are bodybuilders.
So I've been a plus size male model for over 7 years now, and New York Fashion Week is always kind of depressing. Plus size models have become a staple on the runway on the women's side, but are still not seen at all on men's runways. But last night I was almost brought to tears when I saw this young man walk down the runway. This is Camrion, a model out of Baltimore who became the first plus size man to walk in a New York Fashion Week show.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? And then you hear these poor guys, some of them breaking down and crying.
Back on it, like sometimes I do like have like my low days where I'm like, I look like the trashiest rat in the garbage.
For me personally, a lot of like my criticism was like projected by other people. I was plus size my whole life, so I would get made fun of in like elementary and stuff like that. They would call me like Ariel the Little Big Mermaid and stuff like that. Oh, like this kid smells, or like this kid somebody farted. It was definitely this kid. Like I think I carry that a lot throughout my life, and like I definitely want to like get healthy. But it's no longer about like being a certain body type. And you know, when I lost 120 pounds, the first thing, one of my idols, like somebody that I really idolized in my life, the first thing that I heard is like, oh, you looked better when you were fatter. So it's like you can never please anybody. So you just gotta live for yourself.
And what I hate is we have this narrative. I was just on Facebook. No, not Facebook. Instagram. And, what's his name? Edward Cullen. Robert Patterson. Stated how, like, there was a 2-week period he ate just potatoes in order to lose weight. And if you look in the comments, oh my God, if you look in the comments, they are positively disgusting, lacking of any empathy. What does eating potatoes for 2 weeks do? If I ate potatoes for 2 weeks straight, I'd gain 15 pounds. Slow news day, huh? He wouldn't last a day as a woman. No woman could eat that many carbs or just carbs and not gain weight. So yeah, a little different. Potatoes? You couldn't eat a real vegetable? What about avocados? At least it's some nutrition. Which, by the way, they've actually done scientific studies. Debunzi. They have proven that technically, nutritionally, as long as you ate boiled potatoes with a little bit of salt and water, nutritionally, you get enough to get by every day. So, basta. Poor thing. Just a quick feeling of an entire woman's life. Dude's never made a meal for himself in his life. Ha 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 ha. What pressures? I'm sorry, but compared to women's bodies, meh. Try having to look like a 16-year-old forever. That's an adult who has a hairless... No armpit hair, no hair would be preferable. No wrinkles, no fat, except in her ass. Plump, big ass. Plump breasts. Small nose. Big lips. Long lashes. Small feet. Long, beautiful hair. The list goes on. These beauty standards can kiss my ass. Welcome to the world of women since the beginning of time. Are you fucking kidding me? Try being a woman. Shake my head. May I present He-Man? May I present Aquaman? May I present Superman? Batman, The Flash, Hawkman, Black Adam, The Rock. May I present literally every man on any romance novel? But then we got some folks who actually have a heart. What's with the lack of empathy in the comments section? Assuming this isn't just him having a little fun by trolling the audience again, he's talking about the pressures men face about body image, which is a very valid topic and needs to be talked about more. He never said that women don't have to face this daily, or he has it worse than women. Y'all gotta stop being so dismissive and start talking about how much worse women have it whenever men open up about real problems that they face. Posted less than an hour ago, but the folks in BuzzFeed forgot they also posted about RP wearing a skirt they didn't like. Societal pressures. It's painful. Oh, here was one of my favorites. Here was one of my favorites, you guys. The pressure rich, white, cis, heterosexual men feel is nothing compared to those of women of all races and gay men. No group is given more latitude than white, heterosexual, sexual men. They can come in all shapes and sizes and still be considered sexy. That said, I don't doubt he has pressure and stress about looks just like the rest of us. I feel like 80% of the way through typing that out, EGZ11 felt like they realized they might have been taking it a little too far. Just a little. So when you ladies out there wonder why men don't talk, wonder why men don't care about the BoPo movement and all these things, now you know why. It's the same hypocrite. These BoPo girls don't want thins and straight-sized people to dismiss their problem. But the moment a thin person complains or laments a problem, boo-hoo, white tears. Oh, now you know how it feels to be in a fat body. Fat isn't an emotion. Guys, just because you have a struggle doesn't mean you get to tell someone when a legitimate struggle that mirrors your own shows up. You don't get to tell them that it's not valid in any way. You can give them encouragement. Like, even when I face it, I've had lots of videos where I'm like, okay, it sucks, but you can move past it. Like when I talked about being poor and being overweight, or, you know, having to get through hard times. I understand hard times happen. I don't dismiss that. But here's how you get past them. Yet, you folks in the BoPo movement don't even want to admit that it's a possibility that men can experience this stuff. Gross. That's all I had to say about it, guys. Stop invalidating other people's emotions, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Guys, we have a short but very sweet community shout out today. Megan messaged me, and she had found me through Michelle. She watched a video I'd done, then she heard how I was asking for people to share, and she felt she should share hers, and I'm really glad she did. So at age 28, she started weighing about 323 pounds, and she was going through weight loss, and they were actually planning to start fertility treatments. She dropped down to 250 pounds, now at age 33, and she found out recently she is pregnant after 4.5 years of trying. So when I tell you, girl, I am so happy for you. I know that you said this to me in March, so more than likely you are still pregnant. That is a gigantic change. And you can see definition in you more. You can see it in your chin. You are working so hard. So number one, new mama, congrats to you. Congrats to your weight loss. And congrats to your new member of the family. Guys, go give her some praise in the comments, because we are just so proud. Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, get the voice out there. I want to remind all of my followers that I love to hear about your success. So if you have lost weight, if you have succeeded in a fitness journey, a muscle journey, please make sure you send me your before and after photos, your age of starting, your current age, starting weight, all that. Send me all the information to thestarson@yahoo.com. That is thestarson@yahoo.com. I want to also start off by thanking all my patrons. You guys help me out so much. You fund me and you help me do this. And I greatly appreciate you. I want to thank John Quinn, Emile DeVry, Edie, Anime Chan, Lady Derpy, Chaco Hooligan, Esteban, Gina Sina, AJ Lare, Becoming a Better Me, Jenny Eller, Selma, Desert Jack, Aura Kostecki, Cassandra Westgate, JNMan09, and Polly Louder. Becoming a patron also allows you to get access. If you become a patron on my Patreon, you will gain access to all of these wonderful features. You're going to get access to my NSFW artwork that I do, artwork plain and simple. I upload my raw footage onto there for my patrons, and I just do some behind the scenes stuff. I am also going to start adding more things on in the coming months. I also want to thank my members on my YouTube. This is if you do not care about my artwork, if you don't care about, seeing all that different jazz, and you just want to support me. You are just absolutely gems. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Arcasol, my very first member on YouTube. And I just appreciate you guys. Remember, both Patreon and my membership start at $1 a month. I do have a goal. Once I reach it, I plan on doing some kind of contest or giveaway, so keep that in mind. Here is where you can find me on other platforms. I would love a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever you feel like doing to support me everywhere. This is my most recent video or the videos I've done in the past. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And as always, remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So guys, I love you. Be safe. Have a great day.